Hello, I'm Ruth, and welcome back to This Is How We Roll. This week's episode is called Tips for a Good Employer-Assistant Relationship, and it's all about ways to help things go smoothly between you and your assistant. First of all, it's important that you and your assistant are flexible with each other. For example, at the beginning of every semester, me and my assistant swap schedules, and I usually drop up a schedule for when we're going to do bathroom transfers. We always stick with those exact times for the first few days of the semester. However, it is likely that those times change. Either one of us finds out that a class tends to end 5 minutes early, or one of us decides to start a club, so we move the transfer either up or down on the schedule. Secondly, it's important that you are communicating with your assistant. I mean this in lots of different ways. First of all, I mean it in the type of way where if you know you're not going to be there, you tell your assistant and vice versa. That way my assistant isn't waiting for me if I'm not going to be there, and that way I can come up with what to do if she's not going to be there. It's also important that you guys tell each other if one of you is going to be late to something. That way you can work together to reconfigure the schedule. Secondly, I mean it in the type of way that it is important to communicate when you are doing a certain task. For example, with the bathroom transfers, it's important that we talk through any changes that may be occurring. Like, I know we usually do it this way, but for today, I want to do it another way. Next, if you are an assistant to someone, it's really important that you remember that you are an assistant, not a parent. Acting as a parent is probably the easiest way to cause friction between you and the person that you are assisting. For example, my assistant helps me with bathroom transfers and only bathroom transfers when I'm at college. So if she happens to see me in the library at a time when she thought I was going to be in class, it's not her place to tell me that I need to go to class. I'm a woman for myself, and I'm able to make my own decisions. Sometimes what works best for me one day doesn't work the next day. Now, we are peers and we are friends, so of course she can ask me if everything's okay and what's going on, but if she chooses to do that, she's choosing to do it as a friend and not a parent. If you are currently an assistant to someone but would like to quit your job, that's perfectly okay. You're perfectly within your rights to do so. However, if you do decide to quit your job unexpectedly, you are really dropping the person you assist in a bad situation. So if you are feeling like you might want your job to come to an end, it would be courteous to give the person you assist some warning. That way they can find someone new. The worst possible way you could quit is immediately, right that second. For example, my college assistant is only my assistant when I'm at college. So if I show up to the first day of the semester and I'm expecting her to help me, and then I receive a message saying that she quits and she doesn't want to be my assistant anymore, I'm really in a bad situation because I have to hope that my home assistant will be available to help me before I really need assistance with something. If you are an employer, aka someone who receives assistance, then it's a good idea to reach out to the person that assists you if they only assist you for a certain part of the year. That way you can make sure that they're still interested in filling your job position, or that you can find someone new if they are not. So I know that I'm a bit of a rare case with the way that I only use my college assistant for bathroom transfers. But I don't want you to watch this and think that the things I'm talking about only apply to cases like mine, because they don't. No matter who you are or who you are assisting, no matter what skills or abilities the person you're assisting has, the same things still apply. I understand that everyone has different needs, and everyone's assistant helps them differently. So the things I've talked about may apply differently. But if I had to say there was one major takeaway that I would want you to have from this video, it's to remember that assistants are assistants and not parents. So if you are an assistant, make sure that you're not enforcing your will upon the person that you are assisting. And if you are a person receiving assistance, make sure that you are making your own decisions and living your own life. Thank you for watching. Until next time, remember we're all different, so just roll with it.